Goes down. Lucid's already used the ulti here, and Zeus in so much trouble. There's a heroic charge. He finds the wall, and just one little tap. He would have died if that W hit. Yeah, some good damage. Crash down to layer some CC onto Delight. Mystic Shock lands, and there is the kill for Lucid. Gonna be able to get a stun, but Lucid just needs to land one Q, and instead he just autos him to death. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, things are looking dire as well, but Showmaker's gonna die in mid. So that's kill going over to Peanut.
Fight will ensue.
Yep, there's the flash to get the heroic charge. Great knock up as well as Peanut goes untargetable. Steadfast presence, the Magnet Storm, everything thrown at this doggo. And he will be taken out. Now DK looking to deny. Now able to move on forward. I don't think Zeus is going to get stunned, but he may get killed, which I think is worse. And there it is, Shiu picking up that kill. So as the Keeper's Verdict, not going to find its mark. And now Delight gets his fangs into this rel. Shiu's going to have to dash away as Lucid amongst it. That is a lot of damage potential as he throws down the ulti. Delight going to be the first to go down as Zeus has to flash to get out of the way. Chains of Corruption hold him in place for a little while, and DK, your health bars are getting low as in goes Peanut, and Lucid, he's in trouble, picks up his buckler, gets the shield, but Zeus has already taken down the rel. The rest of DK trying to chase after Peanut. Nautilus, and that's the Poppy that locks down the Cloud Drake, sorry. As Zeus, public execution going to be used on top of him. The equalizer is avoided entirely. Delight walking his way back in as HLE is standing there, but out goes Peanut, and the public execution as they dive on top of Zeka, and he's eliminated in an instant. The Dragon just forgotten here as now Zeus is in trouble. Showmaker chases him down, and he may get a Viper for his troubles as well. He really wants to get on top of him. There's the flash forward. The flash in answer from Viper is there. And now DK can just get themselves their prize. Delight looking for Showmaker as the hail of arrows is going to help take him down. True Shot Barrage, almost a 2-for-1 special there for aiming of deception, but he's still going to be deceived. And we'll get eliminated here by Zeka. Very nicely played. That's burst down this Baron as the equalizer not exactly doing as much as it could. Delight goes in, but aiming goes out. And Zeus' time is just being eaten as Peanut will be able to execute Barrel. Zeka's in trouble though as Shiu chases him down. This is an absolute disaster across the rift as the True Shot Barrage tries to snipe Zeka, and Peanut is looking to exit. The Baron is now forgotten. The Emperor's Divide does nothing. As now Zeus could be in trouble. Empress Divide going to pull him back, and even though the public execution doesn't go down, the public didn't need to watch that, as there's another beautiful Magnet Storm being utilized by Barrel. Aiming, standing his ground, will take down Delight here, as now Zeka just slammed into the wall and will be taken out. Oh, never mind, able to get over the wall, but still aiming despite being hit by the Q is still going to fall as Barrel just chasing Peanut out of there, and it just feels like this is done and dusted. Peanut piled in on by all of Dplus, and he's now just looking to get away, and Showmaker is not going to allow that. He's in fact flashing over piercing arrows because he may as well. Base going to get broken open. Shiu's doing the same thing on the top side, as Showmaker's also just going to use his Zhonya's to avoid that one. How many more options does he have to get out of the way of piercing arrows? That's the real question. The answer is it does not matter, because the Nexus will go boom, and Dplus 1-0 in the series.
And even though it's not in the normal way that Dplus play things, slow and measured, slow and steady,
Zeka commit the ult. Forced onto Zeka, and he still gets picked, even though the ult came through and the door was up. It doesn't matter. The flash not going to save him. Up again, though, as he's going to throw it down. But this time, the Glacial Prison will connect, and Peanut is able to take the kill.
The problem with...
And here comes the Pantheon. Spear going to connect there as well as he looks to ult his way out, and it's not going to work.
Delight
now wanting to find Delight as he's on the wrong side of the map. Teleport to come through from Shiu as he heads toward that top lane. But with the concussive blows stacked up, looks like aiming is going to be collecting himself a kill here. Honeyfruit almost actually consumed as the Rift Herald is going to be the consolation prize, or at least attempted consolation prize. But Lucid, he can just follow Leap Strike to get him over to Peanut, who's just a brick wall. Oh, no, Peanut! He just betrayed him! Mighty flashes in! There's a brilliant ultimate from Barrel, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. They trade 1-for-1 so far, but now the chain CC onto Showmaker. The answer onto Delight here is aiming is free hitting. Shiu trying to stay alive as Zeka in a little bit of trouble. Aiming really wants to do it, and now Lucid piling in on top. Zeka, he unbound the soul, and now aiming dealing with the both of them. Great sidestep, but I think Showmaker is still dead, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. And, oh, never mind, the unbound soul, so it's a trade. 1-for-1 of mid laners, and now Zeus is on the wrong side of the fight. Pantheon, who's just going to get picked off.
Viper with the snipe at the end.
Oh, that's really going to open things up here for DK. But they dive on top of aiming, and look at Viper huffing mad. Double kill comes out for Zeus for Zeka at the same time. Never mind, as Shiu is just cut down where he stands. And it felt like a matter of time. And HLE, it's a wave killer attempt. And it doesn't actually work. The minions, may not
I don't think
go
they
down.
care.
Yeah, they're not going to go down. The cannon will survive, and Beryl, he will not. As Nexus turret's on the floor, and HLE not even bothering to try and kill the Braum. They need to take down this Nexus because they've got another one they need to kill tonight if they want to win.
Oh,
that's an unstoppable onslaught, and that's just a solo kill for a Scion. So Wolf, what were you saying about what you were going to do when the solo kill happened? Extraordinarily low, already on mana, and just gets flung back into some rocks, trips over and dies. Yeah, he's here as well, and oh my god, Peanut almost just dead. But Lucid is too, manages to get the dragon just before he dies, and now Zeus, the shield, bullet time comes through, takes down the Gnar, but it won't save the victor. And now down by the solar flare. Oh, Delight's will is relatively breakable, as there's the Heartbreaker, and Beryl gets that double hop, and they do manage to secure all the... Never mind, actually it's Chaos Storm that takes it down. Beryl's dead as well, as now DK just wanting to back away from the area. And Lucid not going to be allowed to do that. Shiu has a decent health, presses it a little bit late, as now Showmaker from over the wall does throw down the gravity well, and in fact, Showmaker can't get in there. He doesn't need to though, aiming's there. He's able to take down Peanut. Over the wall goes Lucid, and he does manage to get the kill onto the cow, but he's taken down immediately. That's actually Jewel this Scion, and maybe some damage is okay. That's a pole flashes. The immediate thumbs up. There's a Cyclone as well as aiming. He's got a Bloodthirst, so he just needs to keep auto attacking, and Peanut is going to get taken down. Oh, that was definitely a premature thumbs up, Delight, unfortunately, as now it's his turn to go down. Some more resets coming through for Lucid, as now he's looking to taxi his way over as well. It takes a lot to try and take this guy down, but take him down they will. Zeka's flashing out of the way. Is it going to be enough though? That's the question. The flash forward from Lucid to confirm the kill. They get the solar flare. The bullet time isn't great though, and Viper just eliminates Beryl. He does get the Eclipse down, but it's not enough damage mitigation to get him out of dodge. The solar flare also goes entirely wide. Get off the Baron. She was just thrown around like a ragdoll. He'll be taken down into zombie mode. Some withdrawals are starting to come in, as now Zeus could be in trouble. Aiming needs to find it. There's the cleanse down this time around. Delight might just get destroyed, but the train has headed into the pit now. Can Lucid get it? The answer's no. Peanut locks down the Baron. Aiming now 1 versus 3 again, but I don't like his odds this time around. The Gnar is massive as well from Zeus, and into the backline goes Peanut. He finds Showmaker. Shiu, he's pretty big, but unfortunately, he's not going to be able to take out HLE. This time, it's an ace, and this time, HLE. Sure that these shoves are deadly. Has been working so well, as Beryl is going to try and stop Delight. Oh my god, the bullet time is massive! They get themselves the Ocean Soul, though. And now, Showmaker's getting closed in on. There's a beautiful scoop. Once again onto aiming. 1-2, and the misfortune goes down. Beryl has nothing to offer. Showmaker is just walking away because he knows there's nothing he can do.
This comp is so good front to back, and I think this may be the beginning of the end of this game. Hanwha Life Esports, a hard-fought series. Showmaker, the only one who could try to clear. He doesn't have ult. And he's going for the champ, stop the wave, and he's down.
Oh my god, that was so much damage. The flick once again from Zeka is gorgeous. The Taliyah play today, just in general, has been phenomenal. First closer, and then Zeka here in this game, finding every